On a 3 and out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But the big story in this one, of course, Deshaun Watson back in Houston where he began his career. Drafted 12th overall in 2017. 3-time Pro Bowler as a Texan. And was officially traded to Cleveland back on April 27th. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jalen Reeves-Maybin from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They go up the middle with Chubb. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Texans hit 4-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Mills.
Dorsett making the catch.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now Mills swings this out here for Cohen.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Mills to throw it.
Hard throw, incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slam. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bryant with a catch right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Watson on first down.
Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Here's Watson. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And Chubb the middle here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun, here's Mills. That's caught by his tight end. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B. One starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mills. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Mills.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw is Mills. Another one caught by Collins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
Dorsett's got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mills.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. Cooks on the quick slant.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mills to the air again. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Texans scoop it. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Davis Mills.
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for two here. Mills going to throw for it.
And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Browns drive about to get started. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action now. Mills.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. That is caught left side by Bryant.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
67 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 38, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They go play action. Mills.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mills now.
Quick slant caught by Moore. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Mills. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bryant.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hunt will try going up the middle.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mills throw, taken in there by Cooks.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Well, big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Going for it with Pierce. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Texans, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.